Hello, Sagittarius. It is January 28th, or whenever you come across this. What do we have for Saggy for whenever they fall upon this message? And, oh, you're leaving something behind in healing. And someone's maybe trying to come back from out of the cold. Good way to start this off. I'm assuming this went this way because it was. Alright. What do I need to know about the Six of Swords? Yeah, you weren't happy somewhere. You weren't accepting some sort of love offer, possibly. Looking at your options. Possibly a third party. Some sort of setbacks towards your goal. Could have had some sort of third party that you either left behind or is trying to come back. Third party does not need to be a lover too. That could be a friend. Third party is not just lovers or other your significant other's lovers. I don't know how to say it. But it can be friends. Third party interference is, but you're leaving something behind. It could be celebrations. Maybe you're partying lots, doing a little drinking. Who knows? You're leaving behind some sort of player energy. Third party. You weren't happy. They kept their options open is what I'm getting. They want to come back and try to. I feel like they're sitting there in your energy still, but they were a player. They kept their options open. You weren't growing with them, so you left. You're in your healing mode right now. Yeah, going fast movement towards something quick. Just some lips. I'm not taking all those, Spirit. Holy frick, these cards are out of control. One card, Spirit. One card. What do we have? Yeah, you're off to your destiny. You are going fast. You went through a lot of hardships. You might be thinking negative. You might have had a lot of negative situations around you, or maybe you were thinking negative about these situations. You need to heal that. And you're going towards your destiny pretty quick. And you're doing the healing that you need to be doing. The Nine of Wands, you got through those burdens and you're off to the races here. You're off to your destiny. So yeah, I'm seeing you're leaving behind some sort of third party that kept their options open. They weren't happy. They were never satisfied with you. They always kept their options open. Player energy. You weren't going anywhere in life with this person. So you're leaving people like that behind. You're definitely getting player energy. You're healing from that. You're off to your destiny now. Just try to stay positive. Maybe you're going through some negative thoughts right now. You're feeling determined. Like you're getting through it. You're no longer feeling like you're gonna give up. You made it through that battle. You're healing now. You're off to your destiny. You just need to think positive. You're off to you. You had a lot of negativity around you. Someone's trying to come back. Possibly a fire sign. Wanting to work. They're burdened right now. They could be hopeful. Sitting around hoping that maybe that you don't work out. They're just sitting around being patient. You might be trying to come back. I'm getting definitely fire sign is definitely burdened. What do we need to know about this King of Wands? So be prepared for fire sign to pop back up. They're being patient. It's like they're sitting around waiting for you. Being hopeful and burdened. They're just sitting there watching you, is what I'm getting. And they're, who knows? Yeah, they're negative about this. They're burdened, a lot of negativity. So maybe this is the third party. This is the player. Yeah, they don't want you to go to a new beginning. Wow. Alright, I guess we'll do that. We got a lot of negativity. They have a lot of secrets. You're heading to the unknown. You did your research. You saw through all this shit. They don't want you to go off. They're very negative about this. But you are off to a new opportunity. And you did your research about all this shit. So a lot of negativity in this read. Like it's all over this read here. Why is the sun here in reverse? So there might have been some negativity at work or family, with your family. You're healing with that. You might have went through a lot of negative situation at work is what I'm getting, with your stability, possibly your security, your home, your warmth, your family. But you got through it. You're off to your destiny. You're healing from all this. I'm getting a lot of negative shit in the workplace is what I'm getting and possibly in your home. Why is the home card in reverse? The house card in reverse. Yeah, you might have had a lot of battling. Maybe this is in your relationship. You could have had, maybe you and your man or woman were fighting quite a bit at home. A lot of negativity around the home. A lot of negativity around work. You're just fucking sick of it, and you're making it through it, and you're going forward. You're going forward with your healing, and you're leaving these third parties that they didn't like you, they didn't appreciate you, they kept their options open. You're nothing but a fucking game to them. They're in and out of your life. All they did is cause you setbacks in your life. That's all they were. They had no really goals in their life. They were just there to party, keep their options open, come in and out of your life, and show up one day, vanish the next. You just had enough of that fucking bullshit lifestyle. You weren't going anywhere, so you left that, and you went into healing. Now you're off towards your dreams. And look at this guy. He's burdened, but he's still carrying on. So he's continuing on. You might have, and this could have been from a lot of negativity at work and home, in relationships or past relationships. There's just so much conflict in those areas. Maybe this was your past. This could be right now, but I'm feeling a lot of past. There's a lot of negativity in your home life and in your work life. This could be recent. This could be past. A lot of chaos, conflict. But yeah. You have people trying to come back. Definitely I'm getting a fire sign for this person that's coming back from the cold. They're watching you being hopeful, but they're getting burdened. They're negative. They don't want you to move on to a new beginning. They're full of secrets. Yeah. But you're off to your happiness, and you're getting a lot of luck coming your way. And you're leaving this life behind is what I'm getting. You're in healing mode, and you're not looking back to these people that kept you in a third party. They kept you as an option. You're dropping those. You're healing. You're off to way better. You're off to a lot of luck. You got the Wheel of Fortune here, plus you got the Clover. Maybe you should go buy a lotto ticket. You could be lucky. Because you're off to success. And yeah. Leaving a lot of this behind is what I'm getting. You need to be strong when it comes to these other people that are trying to come back. What do I need to know about this King of Wands that's trying to come back? Imagination. Yeah, focus on your on your creative aspect. Don't focus on these people. Don't have fear. Just forgive these people that wronged you. All these people that kept you as an option, that are coming back, they're all burdened. Everyone's in these negative modes, or you just have negativity around you everywhere. And, yeah, just release these people with love. Because if you don't forgive them, that will block your success in your life. Like, if you don't sit there and truly forgive people, you hold resentment, that causes a financial block, that causes block in your happiness. Because the universe will deliver you more unfulfilledness. Like, if you sit there and you hold resentment and you won't forgive someone who did you wrong, like, I feel like someone that did you wrong might try to come back. They're all burdened. And you might want to just fucking tear them apart. But don't, because that will block your success. Just focus on yourself. Work on a creative project, something that you enjoy doing. Feel like you have a creative spark you're meant to show to people. You're supposed to do something that you're really good at. And I'm sensing that. And you're supposed to embrace that and don't focus on these people. All these negative people, these negative situations, let them go and forgive them. Because if you don't forgive them, you're just blocking your own success and your own abundance. So there's no need for that. What do we have for the angels here? Yeah, I'm bringing you esoteric information, symbols, helping you understand your spiritual truths. Maybe you're not paying attention to, you have some spirit guides working with you. You got some Archangel Raziel working with you. And they're trying to show you signs. They're trying to be with you. Like, they're sending you symbols, signs, numbers to guide you to the right path. And maybe you're not paying attention, or maybe just take some time out in your day and just be at peace. And notice these things, because they're showing you signs and they want to work with you. The spirit guides, your angels, they want to work with you. And they show you, they constantly, you just have to pay attention and notice all these, because they're trying to help guide you on this path, this healing path you're on. One more to close up this reading here. It's going to be a short one today. I'm tired. I waited too long. I've been up super early at my new job. I get up at 5:15 in the morning. I didn't do a reading. So now I'm tired. Oh, my goodness. I'm loving my new job, though. But yeah, no. Feel free to hit like, comment, guys. I love seeing feedback. Show I'm not wasting my time. I guys tell you this all the time. Just definitely hit subscribe. It shows me that I'm not doing this for nothing. I'm not gonna ever get money, but I'm going to do this just to help spread messages to those it resonates with. Oh my gosh, maybe this is the wrong deck. Like, come on, one card spirit. To close off this reading, maybe I'll get it. Okay, I was just about to give a different deck. Emotions in reverse. What do we got here? These cards, I tell you guys all the time, and they just freaking, they go on and on and on. So I'm not going to read the whole thing. Emotions, 119. Maybe you're ignoring your emotions, not feeling them. Emotions, feelings, emotional honesty, positive emotions, negative emotions. What is with this? I just said this. A lot of negative emotions around you. A lot. Maybe you're the one being negative. Maybe you have a lot of negativity and you need to release that. Or maybe you need to release these people that are all negative. You have a lot of negative people with a lot of negative emotions around you. And maybe you're being in a negative mindset. Have a lot of resentment towards these people. You need to release this resentment and forgive these people and release them. All emotions are necessary. How are your feelings influencing you? Use your feelings to elevate the situation. Heed the message behind the feeling. Are you a negative or a positive person? See, this is so fucked up. We've been just talking about this. Don't prejudge the present based on the past. Practice acknowledging your feelings. Fill your day with laughter. Step back and detach emotionally. Positive emotions open you up to learning. Repressed emotions creates disease. Address symptoms of emotional repression. Emotions card is a third of the 8th influence cards and represents the influence that our feelings and emotions have upon the choices and decision. Positive feelings and the emotions that have the most influence upon us are love, joy, gratitude, peace, and serenity. Hopefulness, inspiration, amusement, pride, awe, curiosity. We also feel a range of negative emotions, such as fear, which I did pull over here. So that's funny because there's a lot of negative emotions I said over here, and this is definitely one of them. What I'm also getting is resentment, because you're not forgiving. So what does this say? Such as fear, anger, disgust, jealousy, sadness, regret, loss, hate. See, you need to forgive, because there's a lot of negative emotions here. People might come back burdened. Don't take them back. Don't take these people back, but forgive them. This message of emotions is feeling emotions are neither good nor bad. All are necessary. Each and every emotion we experience, positive and negative elements in its nature. Positive and negative exist in all that influence us, whether it be single thought, belief, experience, emotion. When you hold a simple unmarked magnet in your hand and look at it, can you tell the difference between negative pole and positive pole? No, you cannot. The same way negative emotions are indistinguishable to positive. Negative is polar opposite of positive. And many polar extremes. These do not denote good or bad. They simply are the opposites of each other. The poles are necessary for it to function in a whole and healthful manner. Without experiencing the weightier emotions we have come to associate with pain and discomfort, we can also become so positive that we become complacent and ignore the danger signals and warning signs around us. We may become so busy laughing, having fun, we walk right off a cliff because we're not paying attention or didn't sense the oncoming danger. This emotional response we have after the fall, that has us learning and laughing it off or choosing to blame and condemn. When you feel anger over your carelessness, blame someone else for not having put a larger sign up, or you laugh it off and take it as a reminder to be more cautious future. The emotions we give the lightiness or weight to our thoughts, beliefs, and perception. They give them power. We are told that positive emotions open up our focus and inspire us to be curious, to learn, and retain information. Negative focus and narrow our attention and ensure we deal with an issue. But feelings of joy can blind us to warning signs, just as anger and fear can blind us to opportunities and experiences. That's what I just said. Fear and not forgiving people is going to block your success. Well, we may be, alright, where was it? Can focus, narrow our attention, but feelings of joy can blind us to warning sign, and anger or fear can blind us to opportunities. Experience that will bring us joy. Say love is blind. It can make us blind to many things that we should address but are afraid to because we might do so in the place of our relationship at risk. Well, we are experiencing anger when someone crosses our boundaries. That emotion can serve us by providing impetus. We need to end a toxic relationship or friendship. In the same way, fear can serve us to warn us of impending danger, which in turn can keep us safe from harm. When we feel regret, we are offered an opportunity to realign our values, set goals, and act on them. When we experience jealousy, we can see an invitation to look within and address neglect within ourselves and lack of imbalance within our relationships. In these many other ways, negative emotions can have a positive influence by helping us see what is amiss in our lives and how it can be addressed. Emotions, both positive and negative, are aspects of emotions. It can have a great influence on our decision-making process depending on the emotional imprint and retention. Counters that leave us lukewarm are likely to be forgotten, while those that stir up intense emotions will be remembered for much longer. These emotions are repeated from one experience to the next. They can give rise to our emotional response that will impact our presence. So yeah, if you experience intense feelings related to a particular event, for example, the intense fear mingled with excitement that you feel if you're to parachute out of plane, it's unlikely you'll ever forget that feeling or moment inspired. However, something so mundane as us hanging and washing our clothes is not likely to be associated with any intense enough to be remembered in the great deal in the future, unless you were abducted by aliens as you hung your undergarments. Our emotions help us evaluate our experiences. From there, we use our emotional evaluations to see and weigh our options, make our decisions, and guide our actions. Our emotions in themselves are neither good nor bad, and it is how we manage them to allow. Alright, so now let's read the you see why these cards are so fucking long? The potential blockage. When the emotion cards appear reversed, it symbolizes the need to address common symptoms of emotional repression in your life. Repressed emotions can have a real lasting impacts of the body. They can not only reduce the quality of your life and relationships with others, but potentially even shorten your life. One of the most common signs of emotional repression is revealed in how you respond to the question, how are you today? Because now we know now self-esteem, or now esteem political correctness more than emotional honesty. Most of us will smile and say, I'm good, and you, even if we are emotionally broken and crying. Emotional outbursts and emotional honesty are frowned upon. Emotional honesty and sensitivity is seen as weakness, while emotional outbursts are losing control. But controlling our emotions is not healthy either. We need to experience them for a good reason. And when we repress our emotions in order to control what we feel, we are choosing to disconnect from ourselves. As a result, we may embrace behaviors that can have serious consequences on our minds, our spirit, and our body. Fortunately, our feelings do not change or go away because we want them to. We can pretend not to feel. Denying the emotion does not mean we're not feeling it. It simply means that we're ignoring it, which can be detrimental. There are many times emotions need to be put aside, but they should never be ignored and invalidated. Overeating, drug, alcohol addiction, pretending or denying an experience occurred. Any kind of compulsive behavior, including of exercise and eating disorders, cutting, hiding in fictional realities, games, computers, television, working excessively, just avoiding deep, meaningful conversations. All of these things are behaviors we may use to hide from our emotions. We can use these behaviors to hide from our emotions, but we cannot deny those emotions or control them. Yeah, so anyway, long story short, don't repress how you feel. Someone pisses you off, they push your boundaries, let them fucking know. Sorry about my outburst. There you go. Speak your mind. Let them know. Don't hold it in, because you're not doing yourself any good. Whatever pisses you off, someone oversteps their boundaries and you see them, like say you see this person, like they're having jealousy towards you or envy, or you can see through the shit, right? And they're saying condescending things to you, like just to piss you off, and because they're jealous. And you can see these emotions. Let it be. When people show themselves to you, like, don't get mad about it. When people are negative and fucking trying to bring you down, those aren't people you want around you. Be glad they showed you their negative side and their jealousy and all that kind of shit. Forgive them, release them. They are no longer going on this path with you. You need to release them now and forgive them, because you're off to success. You're off to your destiny. And having these people around are going to do nothing for you. They're just going to weigh you down and cause conflict and negativity around you. It's draining. They're going to drain you. And once you see who they are, like, it looks like you have a lot of negative people around you, and once they show you that side of them, you need to make a choice on whether you want those type of people around you, because emotions happen to steer you away from those type of people. When you see them, when they're getting mad, or their envy comes out, or their jealousy, or that's good. And just be glad they showed those emotions, because this way you don't see your fake enemies that are hiding standing right beside you. You won't, if they didn't express those emotions and you didn't see that side of them, and then you would still have a fake friend or someone fake beside you, and they're not in your highest good. They don't want you to grow. They're negative when you do take off, when you do heal. You're off to your destiny. And there's a lot of negative people, possibly at work, like even your relationships. your ex relationships, your work, friends. There's a lot of people here that are have hidden motives that they're hiding. And you've seen it because they showed their emotions. Emotions are a good thing. Their negativity they had when you rose up. You've seen their negative side and emotions come out. Their envy, you've seen that shit. The more you rise, the more you grow, the more their negative side of those emotions come out, which is good because you don't want people. You can't have people like that as you level up around you. You can't bring them with you. So forgive them and let them go because you're off to your success, and you can't bring these people like this is in reverse. You can't bring these negative people on your new beginning. You're about to get a lot of spiritual knowledge. You need to accept this gift because you're gonna get a lot of luck with this. But you need to forgive these people and release them because they have a lot of fear of you taking off on them. That shit too. Like they just don't want you. There's a lot of negativity, even possibly at your home. So you need to release these third parties, these friends, these anybody that is showing you their true emotions, which is good. It's good when people bring out all that negativity. Let them show them who they are. And then forgive them and don't bring them with you because you don't need those people weighing you down as you level up, because they're just going to be envious and throw spell work at you. And just keep prayed up, though. That's another thing. But yeah, that's what I got for you, Sag. Okay, bye. Oh, please like and subscribe. Subscribe for sure. Like, definitely comment. Let me know where you're from. Nobody tells me where they're from. Nobody even comments. Somebody send me a comment. I get bored. Okay, bye.